audible, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll start the session now. So this is the continuation part of the last session, that is the day 12 session. Okay, so there we have learned how to design the base, the chatbot. Okay, the fundamental chatbots. But I have not integrated that one with any other services like you take database system, okay, or any other kind of a services. Okay, so in today's session what I am going to do is using the lambda function I'm going to integrate that one with the API, third party API. Okay, same way I'll try to um, deploy that one using the Twilio account. Okay, so through WhatsApp I should be able to access my the records. Rather than wasting much time, let's dive into hands-on session. Hold on. So here, these are the topics. Amazon Lex. Okay, so you are familiar with Amazon Lex now. Next is Lambda function. I'm going to introduce with you with new one called Lambda function. Twilio, you are familiar with Twilio. Development, okay, deployment in WhatsApp accounts, you are familiar with this one. So these steps will remain same. So there are certain modifications that some work I'm going to do in this Lambda function. I'm going to integrate Lambda function with the Lex function. And along with this one, I'll introduce you with one more service called IAM role service, okay, which is very important during the execution of any programs, okay, in Amazon Web Services. If time permits, okay, so we'll try to discuss about Amazon SageMaker. Okay, so it is an one more platform. Okay, so using this SageMaker, we can design our machine learning program. I think next project I'm going to take the Amazon SageMaker, okay, for the deep learning system or any machine learning related projects. So straight away, I don't want to waste much time. So most of the code, okay, so Lambda function, when it comes to Lambda function, it is coding platform. Okay, so we need to code. If I want to integrate, we need to code. Okay, to transfer the data from one service to another service. So I have taken the code directly from this GitHub account. Okay, I'll show you. Hold on. So this is available. So you can use this one for your maybe if you're planning, if you are practicing this. So this is a GitHub account called Lex Factbot. Okay, so straight away you can download this code and you can run that one using the Amazon Lex chatbots. Okay, so shall we start, participants? Let's dive
Yes,
into the
sir.
yeah, let's dive into the hand session. So here what I have done here is, so my main agenda here is, suppose let us imagine that the user is coming up. So he wants to know about all the services of Amazon Web Services. Let's say he wants to know about EC2, Elastic Computing, okay, cloud computing system. So our chatbot should suggest him, watch that video, watch this video. In internet, these videos are available related to EC2 engine or EC2 services. So what I'm going to do is, as a user, I'm going to request using some chat interface, let's say voice or text. So I'm going to design that one using the Amazon Lex as usual. Next, whatever the queries are there, I'm going to pass that one to push notification or database. Okay, I'll show you the database also, you can do it. Okay, so Lambda function will take care of that one. So put push notification. We'll try to fetch all the data related to the requested documents or requested queries. So next again, okay, it try to give back all the queries, all the answers, output related to the request, whatever the user has requested. So this is the agenda of today's project. Let's see how it works and how to execute this one. Okay. So half of the part you are familiar with, half of the part you have to explain me. Okay, how to design the chatbot. So this code already I have downloaded. Just if you want to download, you can download directly from this code. And nothing is there. It's very simple. Okay, Python code one program is there that you have to run using the Lambda function. So where I have to, yeah. First and foremost is just go to Amazon Web Services. Okay, so once you are registered with Amazon Web Services, so you can log into your account. Next, sign in. Hold on. Hold on. Sign in to the console. Sign in to the console. This may take little time. Okay, maybe while configuring. After that, it's very simple. Can you see the console? Hello.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, have a look on this. So this is my main console. First is I have to design one role to execute my Lambda function. Okay, so as far as Lambda is concerned, it's a serverless the programming platform. Okay, so I try to take the computation power from the data centers and it try to execute it. But make sure that whatever the region you have selected, all should be in the same region. Okay, since you have taken North Virginia region, you try to create the role to North Virginia region only. Okay, so Virginia region. So I'm selecting Virginia region for my leg spot. Here you have to type, or you can get that service called IAM role from this. Okay, so these many services. Here the services are there. Let me try to find out, or else instead of wasting time, what I can do is, so you just type here IAM, IAM. Okay, IAM role. Click on IAM role. So this is a platform or the computation. I'm allocating some computation power to execute my Lambda server. Sorry, yeah, Lambda services of the server also I can say. Hold on. Can you see this? Hello.
Yeah, sir.
Hello. Okay. Swati ma'am, have a look on this. Here, see, IAM, why we are using IAM? Suppose let us imagine that I want to give the access of EC2 to you guys. Let's say I want to give the access of my EC2 to Taslima or Swati ma'am. Okay, so I can create one user. Okay, after creating the user, okay, after creating the user, I can give the username and password. So you will get one link. Along with the link, username and password I have to share with you. So using that username and password, you will be able to access my the EC2 engine. The specific services also I can allocate, or the complete services is also able to allocate. In the same way, I can have the groups. For group of people I can give the access. For individual user I can give the access. Roles, there is an option called roles. In roles, what happen, I can allocate specific computing power or specific memory, understood, for the specific services. Here in the same way, so if I'm going to use Lambda function, so I will use, okay, I'll try to create a custom role to execute the Lambda function. Okay, so hit on roles. This is widely used. Okay, so once you are practicing AWS, by default the AWS will try to assign the roles, or custom wise also it is possible for you to create the roles. Okay, so here these are some of the default roles what I have created. Let's try to create one more role here. Suppose if you want to create a role, just go to hit on create role. Hit on create role. Here you'll get a lot of option. AWS, another AWS account. Okay, web identity, SAML. This, I think these are recently added. Okay, so this was not there before. These two were there. Okay, so this is recently added, I think. Or in Virginia, this is global service. Okay, IAM. So here there is an option called EC2 is there, Lambda is there. So click on Lambda. Since I'm going to use Lambda function. So here, so the moment after selecting Lambda function, hit on permissions. Hit on permissions. Hold on. Here you'll get the list of permissions which are required to execute any Lambda function. So for the time being, I want the basic the execution permission to execute the Lambda function through IAM role. Okay, hold on. Hold on, participants.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so here, have a look on this. So these many roles are available. You can either you can give full access, you can give, okay, so based upon the conditions and role of the other user as an administrator, you can give the access here. So right now I want the basic computation access. Okay, so basic computation access I can have.
Sorry, sir. I have some network issue. That's why late.
It's okay, no problem. See, this is not a class, this is training sessions. You have to follow, it's up to you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
No problem. 1 second, let me try to check. Oh, where it is that function. Some initially full access, business full access. 1 second, participants, let me check that one.
Okay, sir.
1 second. The role is basic role. Just type here basic role. Basic role. 1 second. Yeah. Can you see this one? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Amazon
Yes, sir.
AWS. Amazon Lambda basic execution role. So select this one, Amazon Lambda basic execution role. So after that, okay, hit on next tag. Hit on next tag. Don't give any tag. We keep it as an optional. It is an optional only. Okay, so since it is a training purpose, just I'll keep as it is. Now here, give the name for the your execution role. So don't remember this. Okay, so Lambda, I'll give like this, Lambda Lex. Lambda Lex. I'll try to have double X. Okay, LEXX. Okay, so next, this allow Lambda functions to call AWS services on your own behalf. So that is the description. Basic execution role I have added. Suppose let's say I want to add DynamoDB or any database system. In that cases, okay, so in that case again I have to add one more role. Let's say DynamoDB or MySQL role. Okay, for the execution of those queries, I have to add one more role here, policy. Now next is create role. Create role. This takes time. Is that created? Can you let me check? Yeah, Lambda Lex has been created. Let me check here where it is. Yeah, can you see this, participants? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
I am role got created. That
Yes,
means
sir.
I can execute now the Lambda function. Okay. Next is, now you go to chatbots. Okay, so let's go to Lex and let's try to build the bot now. So all the program, everything is the ready-made I'm using from the GitHub. You just know how to configure those things. Next is hit on Lex. Hit on Lex. This may take little time. Okay. So I hope you are familiar with this, right? Participants.
Yes, sir.
You are familiar, no? With this. Very quickly, I'll try to finish this. Get started. Let's try to create one bot. Get started. Custom bot. Let's try to have a custom bot again. Since I'm going to integrate with the Lambda custom bot. Let's try to give the name. Let's say the name be demo bot Lex. Okay. Okay. Now next is language, English. Output you can try later. So let's have timeout. Let's say timeout with 3 minutes. Sentiment analysis, yes. If you want, you can have it. See, by default, it has generated the IAM role here. Same thing what I did, customize. Okay, so in this, AWS itself will take care of that one. Okay, the IAM role. Now next is Corpa, no, Child Privacy Protection Act. So threshold, I'll try to keep as 0.4. Okay, 0.4. Next, something is missing here. What is that? Missing something. There is something wrong here. Corpa.
Output voice.
Output
Yeah,
voice.
output wise, yes. Yeah, output wise. Let's say Sally. Let's say Sally. Next is create this. Create the bot. I can hear her voice. Sally. Okay, so now next is it's time. Okay, next, what is the procedure? Can someone tell me, please? Hello.
Creating an intent.
Create the intent. So to create intent, what I have done already, all the complete data I have downloaded from GitHub. So here I'll just try to import. So this is a link here. So as I told you, you can download directly from code. Okay, download zip code.
Okay.
So this is already I have stored here under my 4th project. Okay, so this is the complete project. Okay, Amazon Lex Lambda project. Under this, there is an option called intent. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Intent. There is an option this intent. You'll get the zip file. Always remember, when you are importing anything on Lexbot, okay, as an intent, okay, so it should be in zip file. Okay, so it is in zip file. So the complete intent. What I will do now, I'll just try to import that one. Create intent. Hit on intent. Here there is an option. Which option I should choose? Import intent.
Import intent.
Okay, so browse.
Import
Yeah.
intent.
Browse. Okay, hit on browse. Next is yeah. So this is the exact location where my data is there. Get ID intent. Have a look on this. Inside this intent, inside this project, I have intent. Under intent, I have get intent. So that means the complete intent data is available here. Okay, so do not notify me. Okay, of merge conflict. Select that one and import it. That's it. Simple. Hold on it. This will take time. Can you see this? One intent got created. Okay, so have a look on this. Under my project, there is one intent called get to video ID intent. Can you see this? Hello.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here I have given all the intent. How to use, when to use, where to use. Do you know? Okay, about. Do you know? Okay, so these are some of the utterances I have given. So utterances I have given. So I have created one slot type called slot 1 SVC. Okay, so this slot 1 SVC will try to fetch the data from the Lambda function. Hold on. Okay, so have a look on this. So slot SVC, slot 1 SVC. So same I'm going to call here. So suppose let us say, teach me EC2. Teach me EC2. That means the EC2, it try to fetch from the Lambda by this slot type. Here for the time being, Lambda initialization, I'm not going to do any modification here. Fulfillment, I have not created any Lambda function. So I'll keep as it is. Okay, and here, okay, so the custom slot, everything, it automatically take care of all the utterances, the slots, okay, etc. etc. Now next is save the intent. So I think yesterday I wasted around half an hour, 45 minutes, I guess, just to create this one. Anyways, now I hope you are clear with this now. Slot 1 SVC. Okay, so here, okay, I have taken here you go. Try this. How about this? Okay, so these are the responses what we are going to get from the bot. Save the intent. After saving this intent, let's try to build this. Okay, hit on build. But before building this, go to settings. Okay, give the versions. Okay, give the version for your bot. Let's say I'll give the version of this bot be stage 1. Stage 1, latest one. Okay, and hit on plus. Demo, yeah, it should be same as like relative does not match the Lexian format. So it should be like demo, demo bot lex, demo bot lex. Let's have demo bot lex. Option is latest one, enter it. Can you see this? Alias is got created. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next is go to editor. Next, build the bot. Build it. This will take around 30 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds to build the bot. Hold on. Okay, it got created. Can you see this? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have a look.
Yes, sir.
It's taking time. Okay, the bot got created. Next is, let's try to test this one. To test, let me give the instruction like how to use, let's say lambda function, lambda. Okay, lambda function. Try this. So it's showing like try this. That means I'm getting the response from here. Okay, I'm getting the response from here. But the problem is this slot is there, no slot type. This slot type is there, no, it is not connected with the lambda other third party users. Okay, so that it can fetch the data from the internet and try to display. Okay, suppose if you want to learn lambda function, watch this video. Okay, that is not possible. Now let's try to configure that one using the lambda function. Okay, to configure that, again you go to the service called lambda. Okay, hold on, I'll go to let me open in new the browser. Okay, so here under serverless, here under serverless, where is serverless? Yeah, here under compute, not in compute. Yeah, can you see this one, compute? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Under compute, there is an option called lambda. Click on lambda. Hold on. Since it is a serverless system, so that means yeah. So this is the main dashboard, okay, of the lambda function. Here right now I have not created any lambda function. Okay, let's try to create the function first. Hit on create function. Hit on create function. Auto from the scratch. There are blueprint is also available. That means the predefined the functions are also available, so you can use those one. So in Slack, okay, there is a Slack option. In 12, we have yesterday we have seen the Slack options. Suppose if you want to convert it into application, so using the Slack option you can use, or you can convert the entire your the whatever the software you are designed into application. Okay, using the Slack, that also option available here in the lambda function. So right now I'll try to go with the scratch. Okay, the custom function will try to have here the function name. Give the function name. So my function name be, let's say I'll give the function name. You can give any function. There is no restriction here. Okay, Valaxy, but don't give any space in between the words. Okay, Valaxy desktop, Valaxy desk under lex under bot. Okay, so here now next is my program. What I have written, that is in the Python. So it is going to support the Python 3.7. So select this version, Python 3.7. So Python, this whatever the code I have, okay, it is going to support Python 3.7. Okay, pay attention please. Now next is permission. Permission is over. Change default execution role. Okay, so click on, hit on this, change default execution role. Here for the execution, okay, so you have to assign the same the role what just now what you have created. So here use existing role, hit on existing role, use existing role. Here there is an option. The moment when you click on this, okay, you'll get an option. Just now which is the role just now what we have created, participants? Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Which which role we have created?
Lambda
Which
Lex.
role? Yeah,
Lambda Lex. Lex.
lambda. Yeah, lambda lex role just now what we have created. Okay, so select that one. Now next is advanced setting. Don't configure anything here that is related to network. Okay, so if you have your personal VPC, virtual private network, so you can configure your personal virtual network. Next, create the function. Create the function. Okay, and remember the name of the function here. Name of the function is some lex Valaxy help desk lexbot. Hold on, this takes time. But lambda function is so fast. In 1 second, it can execute around 3 million the queries. Okay, such a fast it is. Okay, so that's my function got. I have created the function now. Okay, hope you are clear with this. Any doubt,
Yes,
participant?
sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
There is no coding at all. Just now the coding comes. Now next is, let's try to, now I want to integrate my lex is there, no? This bot is there, no? This bot, whatever just now what I have created, I want to integrate this one with the lambda function, so that I can fetch the data from the internet, whatever the client is asking. Okay, so user is asking, let's say he wants to learn about EC2. So my lex should be able to, okay, able to give all the information. Okay, watch that video. So if you want to learn the EC2 instance or any other services related to Amazon Web Services. Now next is what you have to do is straight away come here. So this is the area we generally write the program. Okay, so here let me delete this one. Already I have the code. Okay, got directly I got it from GitHub. So just you can see this is my project. Don't worry, I'll share you this one. Okay, so go to your project, Amazon Lex with Lambda. There is a Python file here. Can you see this one? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
select this Python file, open in any notepad or any supported documents. Okay, I'll open this one with Notepad++. Okay, so this is the code. Okay, just copy that code. Copy the code. Copy the code and just paste it over here. Lambda function. Okay, lambda function here. Generally, what I have done here is, let me go through the code now. So as far as this code is concerned, so I'm importing some libraries. Hold on. Okay, so I'm importing some libraries here. Hold on. Yeah. So I'm importing, this is the comment section. Okay, so next is, have a look. So operating system OS, these are the libraries. logging, date time, operator, okay, item getter, boto to if you want to access the data from one service to another service within the AWS, okay, so we will be using boto. Let's say you have the data in S3 bucket. From S3 you want to access in the SageMaker. So if let's say you have the data in Lex, from Lex you want to access to the Lambda function, we need boto. Okay, in the same way this is also. Now next is logger. Okay, so the code here they have written it here. These are the services what I am going to. You can configure all these services using the single code. In this, out of which the one is he has given his name, Mystic, and the environment, test environment, the name, which is nothing but the name here. The region he has selected as US East 1, which is nothing but Virginia itself, I guess. Let me check. Yeah, US East 1. So suppose if you are using some other the region, better you change that region name also. Okay, tag key, this is the tag key name, and I need one data file. Okay, so generally we call that one as a JSON. Whatever the data are there, let's say the data related to EC2, data related to the Lambda function. Okay, so that the complete data is available in my this file called WAL.json file. I have to integrate that one. So it is stored under the data. Okay, so data folder. We need to configure that one. Now in the same way, it is also possible to integrate your DynamoDB here. Okay, DynamoDB or MySQL. So right now, so let's try to, I don't want this right now before in configuration. I'll just try to write this one as false. Okay, so status true, I'll try to have the true. Rest of the things, okay, the if condition they have used, exception they have used. Okay, so just go through this, the code. One second. Okay, so next is, after that, it's bit lengthy, around 1000 line of code is there. Okay, yeah, around 400 lines of code. So next is, after pasting this one, save this one. Okay, so save this code, save the code. Okay, next is, after that, hold on. Yeah, we need the data file. Okay, so we need the data file here. So the data file I have to store where, somewhere in the data slash val.json file. In the format of JSON, I'm going to store this one. Okay, so to do that, let's try to create one more file here. Under Lambda function, I'll try to have, okay, one more file, and the same, that code is also available in val.json file. Let me go to my project file. So under data, can you see this folder, participants? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Under data. Okay, val, there is an okay, there is a folder, sorry, the file called val. Okay, just open this one in Notepad++. Okay, so this is the file. So that means this is the complete data related to different services. Okay, let's say AWS, Amazon Web Services. Okay, so if the participant is asking about AWS automation, okay, so that means it should be we should be able, we make him to redirect to this particular link. Okay, same way. Okay, so these are the complete data of different services which are offered by the Amazon Web Services. Around, I think I have around 15,000 lines of code here. It's just a data, just copied and pasted. Okay. Now select this, the complete file, copy it. After copying, just go to your Lambda function, paste it over here. Paste it over here. But it is not getting pasted. Yeah, it got pasted. Okay, so paste it over here. Now next is, I need to save this. To save this, again go to file, save. Okay, it will ask the path. Okay, so where to save this one? Since already I have given in my Python file that this data is available on so and so location. What is that location? Data slash val. Okay, val is nothing but the file name. dot JSON. Try to store this one in a JSON format. Okay, so next is save this one. Save, that means now your program, that means the Lambda function is ready now. So you can access this. But before accessing, let's try to test this one. Okay, to test, what I will do, I'll try to create one event here. Okay, so just click on this. Okay, next to test, there is one option called configure test events. Okay, so this generally we use this test event to test whether my program is working fine in Lambda function or not. Understood? If it is working fine, means it should be able to redirect the user. Suppose say EC2 is there, so it should be able to redirect towards the EC2 through the Lex port. Okay, so create the event, create test events. So give the name. Okay, so give here you keep as it is, hello world templates. Let's say hello world only I will keep. So if you want, you can have the custom template also. Next is give the event name. Let's say the event name be test event. Test event. So here, okay, again I have the code. Where is that called? Test event code. Hold on. Let me go to the project. Yeah, this is the code. Okay, sample, same under data there is another folder called sample lambda test event folder. Okay, so just open this one in Node++. So this is the code. Okay, so since this code I'm using to test whether whether through the Lex I'm able to redirect the users towards EC2, since this is only for one service called EC2. Okay, so same thing, just copy this one, copy this one and paste it over here. Okay, so paste it under the test event, paste it over here. So some modifications are there here. So what here, request attribute. Okay, so none, I don't want this one, request attribute, so keep it none. The same way here also, source Lex, okay, interpretation. So let's try to have none here. Let's try to have none. Next is to save this one, create the file. Create the file. So after creating, we can test this one. To test, just select that one, test event. Just now what I have, the test event I have created. So select that one. So hit on test. Let's see, my fingers are crossed whether, let's see whether I'm going to able to pass this one. Okay, so it got executed. Have a look on this. Let's see the details. So it's showing like hello from Lambda, that by default it is okay executing the test event. Default it's execute. That means if I want to execute this test event, that is test event, so I have to deploy this one. Yeah, but before that one, before deploying, since you just try to increase the time limit, okay, for the execution of the Lambda function. So the time limit you can increase using, yeah, basic setting. Go to basic setting, under basic setting. Okay, hit on edit. Hit on edit. Here, increase this 3 seconds is there. So from 3 seconds you increase it to, let's say 2 minutes 30 seconds. I'll try to have 2 minutes 30 seconds. 2 minutes is, I think, enough. 2 minutes 10 seconds or 15 seconds. Let's say. Okay, so this we are not going to have a very huge file here. So save this one. Save this. Save this. Okay, it got executed now. Now next it's time to deploy. Okay, to deploy, there is an option called deploy here. So just check the code, the complete code. Hold on. This is taking time. JSON file, yeah, data file is there. Under data file, I have JSON file also. Okay, it's time to deploy. Deploy this. Deploy, that means we are going to run this, the complete the code. Okay, so deployment package successfully saved. Now let's try to run this one. Okay, so if I'm getting the successful execution, okay, so proper output, that means I can deploy this one in Amazon Lex. got executed. Let's see. This takes time. Hold on. This takes time. Come on. Let me test again. Come on. What is not working? Action required. No. Hold on, partner. It takes little time. Yeah. Can you see this? Hello.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have a look then that it got executed. That means this is just a test. The plain text. Have a look at this demonstration from Valaxy. Here, so the client is requesting. He wants to know about the EC2. Okay. So the moment when he is requesting for EC2, so these are the links. Okay. So what we are going to offer. These are the link. You can go to this particular link. These are the link. You can go to this particular link of the YouTube channel and you can watch to and show videos. That means the Lex is okay redirecting the users to go to watch this the videos to learn about the EC2 any other services of the Lambda function. It's working fine now. We have tested and it okay. And it has taken this much of amount of time. Okay, that is 100 ms memory size. Memory size is 128 by default. It takes 128 MB. Okay, so now what I have to do is I need to configure this one in LexBot now. Now let's go to LexBot. So this is my LexBot. Suppose if I want to configure this, okay, so pay attention please. Suppose if I want to configure, there is an option called fulfillment. Can you see this? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So last time we have used this return parameter to client. This time, okay, so I'm going to configure this Lambda function to my Amazon Lex. Okay, so select fulfillment, Amazon Lambda function fulfillment. The moment when you hit on this, it will ask for your Lambda function. Okay, so click on this. So you'll get that option. Okay, the Lambda function. What is that Lambda function? It is not showing here. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Let me refresh this. One second, participants, it's take time. Once again, it's taking time. Okay. Built-in intent provide an intensive set of, okay. So here, hold on. Go to its SVC. Hold on. Lambda initiation fulfillment. Go to Lambda fulfillment. Here, yeah. Can you see this one? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
LexBot. So this is the function just now what we have created from the Lex. Select this. Next is okay. Permission. You give the permission. Latest. Okay. Select latest here. Suppose if I want to modify, we can modify here. Next is save this intent. Save the intent. Okay. So I have saved. Now almost my bot is ready. Okay. So now next is build this one. Build. Okay. This takes time. This takes time, participants. Yes. Can you see this? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's try to play with bot mode. Okay, the bot is ready. successfully. Okay, we have created the bot. Next, let me how to use. I'll give the. I'll ask with the bot like how to use EC2. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, have a look.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
how to use the EC2. Have a look at this demonstration from Galaxy. It's showing. Okay, so this you can directly go to this link and you can watch how to configure EC2 instances. Similarly, let's say when to use. Let's say I'll give when to use Lambda function. Okay, Lambda function. Have a look on this. AWS serverless EM backup bot automation. So that means it has given the exact link. Okay, so from using this link, okay, I can use the like I can refer those videos and I can learn my different AWS services. I think the same example you can implement in. I think you might have experience. Okay, so suppose let's say Alexa, uh, tell me today's date. Sorry, today's news. What is the updated news? Generally, we ask right with Alexa. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Latest updated news. Okay, what is the temperature, what is the time, generally we ask. Understood? So such type of the requirements, sorry, such type of the what, yeah, the requirements we can design using the Amazon Lex. Now it's time to deploy this one in deploy this one in this one WhatsApp account. Okay, so to deploy this one in WhatsApp account, just hit on publish. Publish, give the alias name demo bot Lex. No, okay, demo bot Lex, publish it. Publish this one. Hold on. Takes time. This takes time. I know that one. Okay, so now next is yeah. So either you directly you can go to channel from here, or else you can close also. So that let's go to channel. Channel is nothing but the third option. Okay, so right now I'm here. I was here. Now right now I'm here. So give the channel name. Okay, so give the channel name. Channel name is say lambda what. Okay, so description is just you can give any description here. Array, what happened? Hello. Uh, here,
Yes.
lambda Lex. Let's have the description. Let's say a description. Just remember this one, lambda Lex, which is the channel name. Description. Let's say lambda demo. Okay, lambda demo. IAM rule. It automatically it will generate the IAM role. Okay, so this is key management system is AWS/Lex alias demo bot. Okay, bot Lex verify token. So we need token, no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, token from where to yeah.
Yes, sir.
Token. Say what is the token here? Verify token. Yeah, token page access token. Okay, so this we will get from Twilio account. So go to Twilio account. So this is my Twilio account. Go to dashboard. Go to dashboard. Hold on. It takes time. Hold on, participants. This takes time. Okay. Here,
Okay, sir.
go to dashboard. Here. Oh my God. Okay, so account SID. Copy this one. Copy this one. And after copying, just copy this. And after copying, go to your bot. Token ID, let's have 5. Should not be 5. Oh, sorry. This is I'm extremely sorry. Okay, so I that's the reason I was confused. So right now I'm in Facebook here. In under channel Facebook, you use Twilio SMS. Okay, so here under Twilio SMS, so here channel name is, let's say the channel name is Lambda Lex. Give them some description. Lambda test demo. Lambda test demo. I am user. Okay, alias. Obviously that demo bot. Okay, bot text SSID. Just copy that SSID. Okay, copy the SSID. After copying the SSID, just okay, paste it over here. Same way, go to authentication token. Okay, copy the authentication token. Copy the authentication token. This is the authentication token. Okay, copy this one. So after copying, go to your Lex, paste it over here. Next to tags, I don't want tags, activate this. Activate this. Next is after activating, you will get Lambda. Okay, so this is the endpoint. Okay, so this is the endpoint. Copy this endpoint. Okay, copy the endpoint. Go to your Twilio account. Under this option, second option, go to sandbox. Okay, program messaging. Side by side, I'll try to open my sub account also. Hold on. Here, go to settings. Go to settings. It's taking time. Okay, under settings, there is an option called sandbox. Sandbox. Can you see this? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, under sandbox.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Hold on, participants. Yeah, here, okay, under this, when message comes in, okay, so here we need to paste that URL, endpoint. On. Taking a lot of time. So let me just copy that one, copy this endpoint. So after copying, just to paste this one under sandbox, this here. Okay, paste it over here. Next is it's time to save this. Okay, yeah. So save this one. Now go to your WhatsApp account. So same thing, Twilio account, you have to save this, what is that number? Okay, so next after saving that number, Hold on, participants. This takes time. It's not taking time. Actually, my computer system is heavily loaded. Tableau is installed, RBA is installed. Okay. Anaconda, if you are installing Anaconda, that is one more big headache. Okay, so it takes a lot of computation power. Okay, so now next is, since I'm in main dashboard, 1 second. Lexbot, click on here, Lexbot. Okay, here, oh my God. Yeah, here, just that code is there, right? This code. Just copy this code. After copying this code, go to WhatsApp account, run this code. Okay, run the code, run this one. Let's see. Which service? Can you see this one, participants?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
which service? EC2. Let's see, EC2. It's not showing. There's something wrong. Yeah, have a look on this. Can you see this? Have a look on this demo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Similarly, let's try to have when to use CLI, a command line interface. Let's see. Have a look on this. Have a look at this demonstration for CLI. Okay. How to use DynamoDB. You can have, okay, so you can have speech recognition also. Okay, in this, how to use DynamoDB. Which services? That means DynamoDB is not available. That means I have to feed that one in my data. Okay, that is that file, value.json file. Next is, let's say IAM user. How to use IAM user? How to use IAM role? Sorry. Let's see. Can you see this? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Just analyze it. Yeah, just analyze
Yes, sir.
it. Think how we can use this service, okay, to make the chat, okay, the chat or the services automation. Okay, now I hope you are clear with this. With this, I'll try to wind up the session. Okay, tomorrow we'll have new project called flight fare price detection prediction system. Okay, this is again going to be one more very lengthy project. Okay, that we will start from tomorrow onwards. Okay, so half project I will complete. Half project you have to demonstrate, because already 2 projects what we have done. Okay, so in that I hope you are clear with now how to handle with the data. Okay, so with using the same concept with new concept. Okay, we'll try to let's try to predict the prices of the Indian the flights. Okay, in our next project. Shall we wind up?
Yes, sir.
Or you have any doubt?
Yes, sir.
You have any doubt? You
Yes,
have any
sir.
doubt?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay then. Okay then.
Sir,
So
in GitHub, what are the different things, sir? We can use. What are
GitHub,
the
no?
things that are present? GitHub, sir.
Yeah, GitHub. This one, no? See,
Yes, sir.
the only two files I'm using here: intents and data. That's it. Okay. See, GitHub actually, I'll tell you, madam. GitHub is the, I can say, Adda we say, no, Adda, or the main center of for the coder developers. Understood?
Okay, sir.
Whatever the new coding is coming up, though, okay, so this coders developers try to upload that one in GitHub. And regarding about the placements, generally company what they do, they don't see your profile, they see your GitHub account, how much you have done it. Okay, so you'll get almost all the coding. You need not to worry about the code. Okay, so you'll get any kind of a coding. If latest new algorithm is coming up, is that code also will be there in GitHub. Okay, and the data related the data, best platform for latest data is Kaggle. Understood? So use the data, extract the data from Kaggle. Code already will be there in the GitHub. Use that code also. Okay, and
Okay.
your analysis is required. How you are using that technology to solve the problem. That is very important. Okay then. Okay,
Okay,
so
sir. Thank you.
I'll share this one. I'll share this complete folder. And next project, I'm going to in next project, I'm going to use SageMaker. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you. But don't worry, you can use Colab also. There is no restriction. But I want to demonstrate you how to use SageMaker.
The next project is related to only mathematical expressions, sir. Whatever we have done in the starting topics.
Uh, no, ma'am. Not only mathematical expressions. There are other concepts also.
Oh.
Okay. So let me finish that three sequences, that I'll try to finish. Then we'll go for OpenCV, YOLO, next CNN. Okay, next capsule network. Okay, the many things, many algorithms I have to cover in coming sessions.
Okay, sir.
Okay, but remember, I can complete. You have to practice. Once
Yes,
you are
sir.
okay, if you are practicing, then it will be easy for you to understand the next session. Hold on. So here you can see the service here under services. There is an option here called machine learning. Where it is. Don't worry, you can use Colab also. There is no restriction. Okay. Have a look on this. This one under machine learning, you are going to have Amazon SageMaker. Okay, Amazon SageMaker. So this system I'm going to use. If time permits, we'll try to have augmented technology, AR/VR system using Sumerian technology.